Government don't buy and sell. Government leave it alone. Alright, so in this case, if E goes up, means our purchasing power is strong, import will increase. Okay, export will weaken. So NX will now, right, face the opposite fall, and the IS will shift left. Okay, so I go to my diagram. Use a different color if you want to. Look at E2. You're going to shift your IS leftward. So I know this is due to flexible exchange rate. And what is happening? When I start to shift my IS left, interest rate starts to drop, which is what I wanted. But now income starts to drop. And I will reach E1. So there's nothing to draw. Merely just put an arrow to guide yourself. Alright? Okay, so in this case, IS shift left. Interest rate will drop until I1 at point 1. Okay, now put a note there for you. There is also actually no shift of BP. Because I taught you last week, vertical intercept of BP, which is primarily horizontal BP, is I star. You don't shift the BP at all. Horizontal BP, the intercept, actually you can see for yourself, the intercept is I star. But throughout the analysis, I star, foreign interest rates, didn't change. So don't need to shift the BP, only shift the IS to the left to reach E1, and economy settles back at Y1. This is a standard 7-mark answer. Fixed and flexible exchange rate. So it's very demanding. So that's why I don't think it is a time-efficient question at all. And you have to do it 3 times, part A, B, and C. Right? Okay? But really, until exam comes, you really don't have choice, then you do it. Okay? So let's make a comparison in this case. Okay? At the bottom of page 3, do a summary here. Okay? We are evaluating expansionary fiscal policy with horizontal BP. So we have actually 3 types of outcome. If you are in a closed economy, you merely reach E2. Income is Y2. Okay, so I'll push it up to show you. Closed economy, right? You don't need to go through the triangle at all. Straight away, just locate ISLM E2. Output is Y2. So closed economy, fiscal policy works, income increase. But actually, you're aware there was crowding out. The crowding out was actually here. Alright, okay? But we will not focus on that. Okay? But now, if you are in an open economy, and you have fixed exchange rate, you are at E1, income is Y1. So this is least effective. At least closed economy, you go to the right. Alright? Under, what am I doing? Flexible. Okay, never mind, we'll change it to flexible. I wrote too fast. Not fixed, we saw under flexible exchange rate, we saw everything goes back to Y1 at E1. So this is least effective. But in open economy, with fixed exchange rate, we were at point X or point F, either one of them. We call it income is Y2. And that is most effective. And in fact, there's no crowding out. Interest rate went back exactly to I1 at the furthest income. So instead of, right, in your year 1 economics, you merely draw. But in year 2, year 3 economics, we compare. This is called evaluation skills. Look at the overall diagram. It's not just, oh, there are 3 outcomes, but compare. So what is your advice to a government? Right? If you want to use fiscal policy and your BP is very flat, then you should execute, right, fixed exchange rate. Okay, then you can go to the furthest right possible, point X or point F. Income increase is the largest. Okay, so I'm highlighting to you, if you look at this point here, there's actually no crowding out. So that would be ideal, fixed exchange rate. Okay, but will government adopt your recommendation? It depends. Government has to buy and sell currency, which is quite expensive. Government must have the reserves to keep taking out different currency, right? And a lot of government are not willing to do so. Okay, so in this case, you can see from year 1 moving on to year 2 or year 3 economics, concepts are the same, analysis is the same, but we go on to higher level of analysis and evaluation skill. Okay, this is the full 7 months. Okay, so this is expansionary fiscal policy. So with that, now let's look at monetary policy. Okay, let's go to page 6. So page 4 and 5 are the type of answer which I have put in the key points. Now let's look at page 6. Put in the Y1, monetary policy, shift L.